Rozanna Gasparian here with Maison Immigration. Today, I want to talk about what's happening at the intersection of federal immigration enforcement, civil rights, and community safety. Just days ago, the Trump administration reassigned Border Patrol Commander Gregory Bovino, sending him back to El Centro, California, after serving as the public face of the aggressive federal enforcement effort in Minneapolis. His reassignment followed widespread protests over enforcement tactics connected to Operation Metro Surge, including the fatal shooting of 37-year-old ICU nurse Alex Pretti by Border Patrol agents. Bovino's removal from his role as quote-unquote commander-at-large, where he oversaw enforcement operations nationwide, signals that the recent events and public response are prompting a reevaluation of strategy. With that said, let's talk about Tom Homan, Trump's newly appointed border czar. What's happening on the ground, and why appointing a new enforcement leader does not automatically change the broader climate. So, who is Tom Homan? Tom Homan has been named the Trump administration's border czar, a role intended to oversee and coordinate immigration enforcement efforts nationwide, particularly through immigration and customs enforcement. He previously served as acting director of ICE and has long been known for supporting strict immigration enforcement and opposing sanctuary policies. But Tom isn't only known for his leadership as ICE director. In 2024, Tom Homan was the subject of an FBI investigation involving allegations that he had accepted $50,000 in cash from undercover agents posing as business executives, reportedly in exchange for promises to help secure government contracts. While agents recorded the transaction, the investigation was later closed by the Justice Department, with Homan denying wrongdoing and calling the allegations quote-unquote a hit piece. In a press conference and on January 29, 2026, Homan stated the administration is working on a quote-unquote drawdown plan to decrease presence of federal agents in the state, while also later doubling down, stating he vowed to remain in Minnesota leading ICE operations there until the problem is gone. What's happening in Minneapolis? Since late 2025, federal immigration enforcement activity has increased significantly in Minneapolis as part of Operation Metro Surge. According to federal officials, the stated goal is to identify undocumented individuals and prioritize removals. However, these efforts have been met with serious concern following fatal encounters involving federal agents. The death of Alex Pretti and reports of other civilian deaths during enforcement activity has led to widespread protests and calls for transparency and accountability from community leaders and civil rights organizations. What does appointing a border czar actually change? Leadership changes can signal a shift in tone or priorities, but they do not automatically result in structural reform. While Tom Homan's appointment has been framed as a way to bring order and focus to enforcement efforts, questions remain about how accountability will be addressed following civilian deaths. Federal officials have emphasized targeted enforcement, but the scope, safeguards, and oversight of these operations remain critical concerns. Continued political framing around sanctuary cities has further heightened tensions without resolving underlying issues of trust and accountability. In short, changing leadership does not by itself guarantee meaningful reform, transparency, or restored community confidence. So, what should people focus on right now? Know your rights. Everyone in the United States has constitutional protections, regardless of immigration status. Pay attention to accountability efforts. Independent investigations and legal challenges play a crucial role in protecting civil rights. Stay informed. Understanding how enforcement policies are implemented on the ground actually matters. And advocate for humane, lawful immigration policy. Public safety and civil rights are not mutually exclusive. In closing, we stand with families and communities who are asking for clarity, accountability, and respect for human dignity. Meaningful change requires more than new titles. It actually requires oversight, transparency, and a commitment to constitutional principles. This is about justice, safety, and respect for all. If you or a family member are interested in discussing immigration matters you think we can help you with, use the information on the screen to speak with a professional who will treat your information with discretion and care. Reach out and learn if we can help you with your specific case.